It's the beginning of a brand new chapter in Walford, but as every EastEnders fan knows, peace never lasts for long. Next week, Suki and Eve Panesar-Unwin set out on a heartfelt mission that could finally bring them the family they've always wanted. But as excitement builds, chaos, secrets, and deep-rooted pain threaten to destroy everything before it even begins. After everything they've been through, from forbidden love to family betrayal, Suki and Eve are finally in a good place. They've weathered the storm, and now they're ready to take the next step, adopting a child. It's a bold and beautiful move that symbolizes hope, healing, and a future built on love rather than the lies and control that once defined their lives. But behind their brave smiles, both women are terrified. For Suki, the idea of being judged by strangers, people who'll decide if she's fit to be a mother, brings back memories she'd rather forget. She's spent years trying to escape the shadows of her past, and this process means opening doors she'd rather keep closed. Eve, meanwhile, can't help but fear her criminal record will haunt her once again. No matter how much she's changed, there's always the question of whether the world will ever see her as more than her mistakes. The week starts with optimism. The couple plan a small get-together with some adoptive parents to get a glimpse of what their future could look like. They've set up their home perfectly, everything spotless, candles lit, calm music playing in the background. It's meant to be a peaceful evening filled with hope and connection. But Walford has other plans. Just as the guests arrive, the front door bursts open. Ravi, Priya, and the kids return from their chaotic family holiday, suitcases clattering, voices raised, and tension instantly filling the air. In true Panesar fashion, things spiral out of control. A few awkward comments, a spilled drink, and suddenly the calm atmosphere Suki wanted so badly is gone. The polite smiles from the other parents turn into tight-lipped stares, and Suki can feel the embarrassment burning through her. This was supposed to be a moment of pride, a glimpse of the life she and Eve are trying to build, but instead, it's another reminder of how unpredictable her family can be. Despite the disaster, Eve refuses to let the setback ruin their chances. "We'll do better tomorrow," she insists, trying to lift Suki's spirits. The next day, they prepare for their first official meeting with the adoption agency. Every detail matters, from their appearance to their words. For once, even the rest of the Panesars rally around them, promising to stay out of trouble and show their support. It's one of those rare, fragile moments of unity that gives Suki a flicker of hope, and to their relief, the meeting goes incredibly well. The agency reps seem impressed. They see two women who fought through the odds and come out stronger. For the first time, it feels like the dream might actually be within reach. There's laughter, warmth, and even a few smiles of encouragement. When the meeting ends, Suki and Eve can barely contain their excitement. This could be the start of something real, a family of their own, built from love and resilience. But in Walford, happiness is always tested. Just when everything starts looking up, the agency delivers a bombshell. Before Eve can be approved, she must provide a personal reference from someone close to her. And that someone is her mother. The color drains from Eve's face. Of all the people in the world, this is the last person she ever wanted to involve. Her relationship with her mom is fractured beyond repair, poisoned by years of resentment, blame, and rejection. Her mother has never forgiven her for her sister's death, something Eve has carried like a scar that never heals. But what cuts even deeper is her mother's refusal to accept Eve for who she is. Her love for Suki was never seen as love, only as shame. Now, Eve is trapped. The adoption process can't move forward without her mother's reference, but reaching out means reopening wounds she spent years trying to close. Suki, ever the pragmatist, tells her they'll find a way. She's used to dealing with complicated family ties. After all, the Panesars have enough secrets and tension to fill an entire soap themselves. But this is different. This isn't about business or reputation. It's about Eve's heart. Alone later that night, Eve replays old memories in her mind, moments of laughter that turn to shouting, and words she wishes she could take back. She's worked so hard to rebuild her life, to prove she's more than her past. But now, everything depends on the approval of a woman who's never believed in her. The next day, Eve makes the hardest decision of her life. She picks up the phone, staring at her mom's number, her hand trembling. One call could change everything, but it could also break her all over again. Will her mother even answer? And if she does, will she help or destroy the one chance Eve has at happiness? Meanwhile, Suki struggles to stay strong for both of them. She knows what it's like to live under judgment, to crave love from people who refuse to understand you. Watching Eve in pain breaks her heart, but she also sees something powerful: determination. Despite everything, Eve still wants to fight for their future. As the tension builds, rumors start to swirl around Walford about Ravi's shady dealings, a ticking time bomb that could explode at any moment. And if that happens, it could drag the whole Panesar family down with him, putting Suki and Eve's adoption plans in even more danger. One wrong move from Ravi, and their dreams could be ripped away for good. Now, everything hangs in the balance. Eve must decide whether to confront her mother and risk reliving the past, or walk away and lose her future with Suki. And for Suki, the challenge is to hold their world together while the chaos of her family threatens to tear it apart once again. It's a story of love, redemption, and resilience, but also of the painful truth that sometimes the people closest to you can be the biggest obstacle to your happiness. So, will Eve's mother find it in her heart to give her daughter a second chance? Or will old wounds and prejudice destroy their dream of becoming parents before it even begins? One thing's for sure in Walford, every victory comes at a cost, and Suki and Eve's fight for a family is far from over.